play. I got very into the new Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth. I'm going to be live streaming that eventually once I've reached like the final areas and I have access to all of the summons bosses. And I'm going to be making videos about taking them on because, while I have taken all of them on individually, I've only ever managed to beat each of them once because you need to drastically alter your build and your party comp for each one, and it's a major hassle. And the strategies to actually beat them are, well, they're tricky to deal with. Anyway, I'm back with this one now, and I'm in a video where I got past the Draconic Tree Sentinel along with a fuckload of other bosses in about 2.5 hours. 2 hours and 53 minutes to be specific. Now following that, I have an issue, which is I need to take down at least one more rune boss. Now I could do that here, but I don't really want to. I could do one of the regular ones. I could do Radahn, or I could do Renna, she's called? Renala? Whatever. Irrelevant of what I could do, what I'm going to do is take down Rykard. Because I like him the most of the three. Actually, that's a lie. I like all three of them a lot. I think they're all brilliant bosses. Huge fan of Rykard's design, because I like he's just a better version of Yhorm from Dark Souls 3, which was a really disappointing fight, in my opinion. Similarly, whatever she's called, Renala. That's what she's called. She's called Renala. I've really got to keep that in mind. Renala is a better version of pretty much every fucking mage fight in Dark Souls. Because she's an enjoyable mage to go up against, following a very boring first phase. But, I don't know, I just like her. I like the mage playstyle. I like having to dodge all her spells, the homing ones, the powerful ones, the staff she flings at you. I really think she's a cool boss with lots of really cool moves. Similar reasons I enjoy. I'm one of the only people, apparently, who enjoys taking on Gideon. Oh, fuck, I can't jump that wall. And there's a boss in here I want to fight, not because there's any particular reason to. He's not got anything I want. I just want to fight him because he's a fun fight. Oof, these things have a lot of health. Here I am, running in the wrong direction, as per usual. Left, right. I got plenty of damage, mobility. I've even got bleed build up, so I've got that sorted as well. Yeah, with this build, I'm pretty much taking on the Draconic Tree Sentinel within less than 3 hours of starting, after having gone through a boss rush of half of the bosses in whatever it's called, Caelid. Yeah. I mean, I took on half the bosses in Caelid. Oh, well, ladder. Ladders are good. Ladders mean progress. Or sometimes hidden loot, but mostly progress. Fine. I'll fight. See, I've got some other things to get. There's a weapon, a rune, that increases my damage with consecutive attacks. I want that one. That one was hiding in my cloak while attacking me. Well, another advantage to these weapons is that I regain 2% of my max health every time I hit something with them. So good for a sustainable dungeon crawling build. And the bleed and massive bonk damage are why they're perfect for taking on bosses. I also reckon I'll have an easier time with Melania this time than I did with my Twin Sides build, which this is loosely based off of. It's a combination of the two builds I've had the most fun with in Elden Ring. One of them was my jumping two-handed sides, two-handed dual-wielding sides build, which was very, very fun, apart from the fact that A, I had to invest simultaneously in strength and dexterity to get the maximum damage, because refined ones were better than whatever the alternative is for a dog. And that hitting Melania was a fucking pain in the arse, because the sweet spot for max damage on Twin Sides was at the little intersection between said sides. Oh no, you took a bit of damage. Whatever shall I do? Asshole. Got another ladder. I like ladders. We've also got to get some slightly better armour. Not that this armour's any bad, it's good. But given that I won't be able to equip anything better on my torso, because I want the Cloak of Black Feathers, or what's it called? Raptor's Black Feathers. Which is really just a bandit's armour with a fucking cloak over it. And these black feathers are mostly either bones or knives, I'm not really sure. Irrelevant of what they are, they're definitely not black feathers. Well, the cloak is, obviously, but the thing's on the inside. Why would you have knives on the inside of your cloak? They just juggle about. Make it harder to be stealthy. Yes, you can die too. Speaking of, hello big guy. Let's go. What the fuck? Okay, if I try to shoot through solid objects, it fails. Why does this guy get to? Clearly not the best in confined spaces. Oh great, bunch of dogs. Hop. I'll do it. Oh shit! I was not expecting him to be there. the more enemies there are, the less damage this Scarlet Rot will end up doing. So the more enemies I can hit. Ah. There's no grace up here, so I'll end up getting completely screwed in the first half of the fight, but... well, not the first half, the first attempt of the fight, considering I'll be suffering from Scarlet Rot while fighting Elmer of the Briar. But after I've managed to deal with him, or more likely after he's killed me the first time, Scarlet Rot won't be a problem. Yep. See, like a... I've forgotten just how bullshit this guy's attacks were. Massive stagger, borderline undodgeable, unless you are, well, ridiculously fast and have lots of range. Like, the guy's honestly one of the best spell swords in the game. His fighting style is a knight with a magical sword, which I like. It also does not give you the time to heal. Or to regen stamina. What the fuck? I dodged that! His animation. What the fuck? It wasn't behind me, it was over there! Ugh. Also, that's another thing I hate about this guy. I have to keep track of a sword that is behind me. How the fuck am I meant to do that? Right. Let's try this again. Apparently he can just follow up. The exact same attack from the other side of the fucking room. Why would he be allowed to use his attack twice in a row without recalling his sword? And apparently he cannot be backstabbed. Shit. Still so much damage on this guy. Just so much. And I really don't have that much health, do I? 31. I was only level 55. Reconic Tree Sentinel was fast to deal with because he's, you know, a big target with very predictable moves, and there's my runes. Which I probably should have spent before fighting this guy. What the fuck? I hate him, I hate him. For fuck's sake, what the fuck? Oh, come on. Fuck off. Stagger, you bastard. This guy's way easier to take on with a great shield, but I don't think I have one of them. Yeah, no, I've only got this one, and I can't equip it because I don't have the strength stat yet. One below. Oh, actually, don't I have something which increases my strength? No, I don't. What the fuck? I couldn't even see his animation. Oh, fuck off! His attacks are so weird. Sometimes it's a two slash, sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4, and there is no difference in the animation. If I keep far away from him so I can set up my jumping attacks, I get punished by the giant sword with the magic swinging, which is borderline impossible to dodge. And if I try to get close to him, maybe I still get punished by the grab and the shield bash and everything else. I don't have the stamina to stay close to him for long anyway. Okay. That's a close one. See, if I try to do jumping attacks from super close range, I got fucked. Come on! Slow down! Jumping attacks from close range have a chance on humanoid enemies just go right over the shoulder. That sword currently hovers behind me. That attack is nice and new, because I've somehow never seen that one. And now he's dead. Right, the key to that one is clearly stick close to him. I cannot deal with the bastard when he is at long range, so I stick close and just accept the fact that a couple of my attacks are going to miss. I'll show you. If I say I'm trying to hit this thing right here, I end up going to the right or to the left. But if I go from the right distance, I hit her straight on. And it's the same with bosses, apart from the fact that their character models move about. So usually I want to keep roughly this distance from them. I want them to be where my mace is landed, so here, while I am here. That would be the ideal distance from a boss to where I want to hit. Where I want to stand. I should increase my strength stat. My vigour. Possibly my mind stat, because I'm very reliant on Bloodhound's Step as a mobility tool, but it's not much good if I can't actually dodge anything for more than 5 seconds before I run out of mana. Or FP as it's called stupidly in this game, because why would it be called mana? I also love how my character has one knife there on his chest, or her chest, their chest? There are they. I'm a they, so characters are all theys, it's easier. Anyway, See, I've never been down here before, so I don't know. Oh! Fucking hell. Great, one of you. One of you with your janky ass movements that I can never fucking predict. Urgh! I hate these ones. Enemies that just flail about. What am I meant to fight? There, exactly. A sentient temper tantrum with 80 fists. But I did a jumping attack there. I got hit while in midair, despite the fact that he was a solid 10 feet away from me. Ridiculously fast, and apparently deals AoE damage around itself. How do I deal with AoE damage around an enemy I'm trying to hit? Apart from range damage, obviously. Wow. Well, that's one way to deal with enemies. Just wait for them to be dumb and yeet themselves into a pit. 3 fucking times. Wow, these guys are not clever. I've never been down to this area before, so I'm interested. To be honest, I never really noticed the ladder. I figured this was just sort of it, as far as the area was concerned. Right, so I'm going to try to deal with you first, horseman. Unless you just walk in circles, at which point dealing with you first is going to be rather redundant. He walks in circles. But this one notices me from a further distance than the other one, so... Well, apparently not. Yes, it does. Good. Get over here! Fine. Motherfucker! Ugh! I hate them! Random bullshit. Go! And then I die. I can at least accept Elma's abilities because, you know, they make fucking sense. That thing's just a dumb idea. There's no challenge in that. Basically fighting a sentient whirlwind. What enjoyment is there in that? Assuming these enemies are designed with the idea of being enjoyable to fight, or offering you some sort of challenge for fighting them. Yeah, I don't care about you dogs right now, I really don't. I want to deal with... Oh, come on. Are you seriously... You jumped off a cliff to fight me? What the fucking hell? Great. Whatever. The fuck? How am I meant to fight this thing? I can't dodge it because it attacks at random and can dash to me and teleport mid-attack. And it's got fucking backup. Two pain-in-the-arse enemies that I have to fight at the same time. One of them limits my vision, one of them is impossible to predict. This is more annoying than a boss fight. God, I hate them. Your turn, big guy. Come on. Jump at me. No, just walk backwards. No apparent reason. Yeah, you exist too, I know. I don't care. But I know you exist. Yeah, right. Here we have the magic spells, which are annoying but not damaging in any way, shape or form. Am I going to be lucky and this is going to be illusionary? No. It's just... what is that, fun detail? What the fuck do I care if there's stones down a staircase? It'd be interesting if there were a staircase there, but there isn't. I'll admit, Elmer is at least one of the most interesting night bosses in the game. And one of the only unique ones. Oh wait, no, he's not unique. He's the bell-bearing hunter and follows you around the map sometimes. Which makes him boring and irritating. And repetitive. Which sucks. You are in a wall. I don't care. I should probably just, teleport out of this place. There might be something else interesting in the area. You are not it. You are not it either. Wow, the depraved perfumer's headscarf. That was worth the minor irritation of killing it. A perfume bottle, which would be useful if I, did that, ever. You were a bigger one. Hang on, this was the entrance. I have returned to where I got in. Great. Well... wait, no I haven't. I was over there. No, it was. So this is just an entire exercise in fucking redundancy. I've managed to get back to where I started, and with nothing else useful at all since I came here. Oh, there's a door over there. Is there anything useful behind the door? Oh, there's a knight in front of the door. I'm sure I give a fuck. 1, 2, and this is Valkyrie's prosthesis. That's an item. Inventory. Yeah, this is all for Millicent's questline. I never bother with that because of how much running about and faffing there is to do. Fuck it. Jump. Further. For fuck's sake. Boring. If you're gonna be a zombie enemy, at least do me the courtesy of being an irritating zombie enemy different from the ones in every other game. Stop wasting my time. Anyway, that was a fun little excursion to kill an honestly quite enjoyable boss, despite the fact that his spacing, yeah. spacing doesn't work against this guy. He's got too strong a neutral game for a knight enemy. But that was fun. It combines my love of knight enemies with my love of mages. So a spell sword like him, fun. Same as Loretta. Loretta's fun. Although I do not like the Lorettas on horseback, I think it makes the fight boring. I would be okay if Loretta were just down on the ground. I would be very happy if she had decent mobility, if she were a bit faster, had a couple of dashes, something like that. But a horse with all the prancing and jumping and teleportations, no, I find that very boring, to be honest. I think it kind of sours the boss fight. It would be cool if I got to be on a horse too, like with the Knight's Cavalryman. But that's the other thing, the fight is a lot like the Knight's Cavalryman, as put someone on a horse with a glaive. But she gets magic, which is more cool. And I do really like her repertoire of spells, and the way she integrates magic into her melee fighting as well. Using the butt of her... well, she got basically a weapon which is two weapons in one. The back of it is a magic staff, glintstone staff, whatever you call it, in Elden Ring terms, and the front of it is a glaive. And I like that. And I like how she sometimes bashes you with the staff and slashes magic with the glaive. I really like her weapon, I think it's cool, but what I would have personally done was not put her on a fucking horse, and maybe had the weapon be like in, what's it called, Bloodborne, possibility of having it be two weapons in one, or split weapon, so it would split in half down the middle, like Death's Scythe in Puss in Boots 2. Puss in Boots The Last Wish, is it technically Puss in Boots 2? I don't fucking know, who cares. So, point is, with that thing being as it is, that's where I was going, this way. I would have had it split down the middle, had her have a sort of short glaive in one hand and a short staff in the other, and that would be for faster attacks, and she'd use blasts of quick, aggressive glintstone pebbles, homing attacks, that sort of thing. Occasionally a big shot with them, as she does in the actual boss fight. And slashes and spinning attacks and so on with her glaive. And then when you reach phase 2, she would combine the weapons and charge at you with this big magic glaive, and you realise, oh fuck, she was holding back. Because now she can do much more impressive stuff, because she's two-handing two weapons simultaneously instead of one-handing two different weapons. Which I just think is cool, as an idea. I mean, that sounds cool. A boss combining their own weapons. And you realise they were holding back. And it would be cool because she'd be playing by similar rules to the player, where two-handing a weapon improves the stat scaling, so she'd be doing more damage and have access to more moves with it. We should also lose a bit of speed in her attacks, because the glaive is longer than a short glaive, so she, instead of doing quick slashes, she'd do long arcing swings and powerful thrusts. Sorry, big guy. I need whatever that is. Oh, no, I don't, apparently. I killed a wolf for no reason. Oh no. I just heard something from the other room, which sounded suspiciously like one of my cats knocking something off something else. However, I don't care. My cats do that constantly. It's very annoying when they do it. Shall I bother with this area? Is there anything in there I want? Oh, there's the Bloodhound set, which actually could be nice, considering the weapons I've got at the moment. can't remember what the boss down there is. Probably something I don't really care about or want to fight. Ah! And we have the time-honoured Elden Ring tradition, which I still don't understand, of... No. No, oh! The game will now briefly be paused while my cat uses the table I keep my television on as a springboard to reach her new favourite place on the highest point in the apartment on top of the chest of drawers in my room. And... fucking cats. Note to self, now that I have kittens, do streaming in the afternoon, the mid-afternoon specifically, when the cats are fucking asleep because they have nap time. Don't do it when there's 3 lunatic kittens running about being noisy. 2 lunatic kittens and 1 lunatic cat, to be specific. Right. Oh, come on, I was not outside. Hate these things. I hate these things. Grave violets. Oh. Retreat! I miss my old build. I had so much health I could just jump through that. Okay. Go. Is it fair when they hit me in midair? When I hit them, when I hit any enemy in midair, the fight still keeps... the attack still goes through. How little poise does player character have? Probably not a lot. I imagine you take a substantial hit to your poise stat while in midair. Home. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3. Anything down there? I might not take any. Well, I'm gonna check anyway. Nothing around the doorway. Did I think you had a friend? Yes, you did. Anyway. Oh, shit. Memory serves, there's an item I'm not interested in up there. Fucking hellfire. Skeletons. Stupid things. Fuck! Fuck! Come on! How can I fight? I can't even. I had to heal, and then it took all of my health in like 2 hits. Fuck off, you damn skeletons. What the fuck was that? It jumped through a wall at me. Can't just jump through walls because you feel like it. Walls matter, Elden Ring. Put them in the fucking game, at least learn what they do. I.e., if they're going to block attacks, they should block attacks. Specifically, most of them. Not just a couple for comedic effect. Oh, fucking God, you're killing me. There we go. Irritating piece of shit. Dealt with. Go off. Should not be entire sections of the game designed with the sole purpose to be annoying. And yet there are. And of course, Bloodhound Knight fucker here cannot be snuck up on, despite the fact that he is clearly not expecting company. Oh, actually, given the amount of skeletons around, he probably is expecting company. Again, this is another thing I don't get. You get 2 armor sets in the exact same place. This one. This one. This one, which is slightly better at literally everything. Light set, 3.5. This one, 3.3. And Graves. Better. So, why the fuck did they put 2 armor sets right next to each other and make one better in most conceivable ways? Speaking of, why am I not just equipping this thing? Apart from the fact that it looks really dumb. But whatever, who cares? Actually, it doesn't look that dumb. I kind of like the gold. I'd rather have gold. Do I have any gold gauntlets? I don't. Gold leggings. That's not really gold, they're more brown. Whatever. Now, I've fucked up here before, so I'm going to wait. Now jump backwards into the lava, which barely deals much damage. Instead of trying to jump here quickly and getting hit by the horse as it turns around. Memory serves, there's something else annoying right behind this door. Which irritating thing am I going to have to deal with in here? Will it be a knight? Will it be a giant flailing sentient pustule? Will it be another boss which shows up? I think it's either a knight or a sentient pustule, or it might be another dog. What's it going to be? Ah, it's a dog. And this is, what, the 7th of these things I've fought this game so far? Fuck's sake. And of course, jumps about constantly. Weird combos. And the one time I actually hit it is the one time I really shouldn't have. And I'm dead. Whatever. Let's go back into this guy again. I prefer the one in the college. At least that one has less room to run about in. Can get... Oh, hang on, that might work. If I hang back near a wall and dodge its ranged attacks, it will have to come close to me. It'll limit its range of motion. Movement? Range of movement? Who fucking cares? Come on then. Into the corner. Stop dodging my fucking attacks by jumping. For fuck's sake! There we go. Oh shit, I did. What the fuck? He just jumped through a wall! Come on. Come on, big guy. For fuck's sake. There we go. Red Wolf of number 50 dealt with. Oh, and I mustn't forget whatever useless thing is in this treasure chest. Oh, it's some death root. Something that's useful for one quest line I've never bothered with. Maybe I should. Maybe those beast things are actually quite cool. Who knows? All I know is they require me to fight the same boss 5 different times in 5 different places. And Tibia Mariners is so annoying, I can't even bother to do that. And from all of that incredibly irritating dungeon, I acquired enough runes to level up one time. Maybe twice. No once. Right there. Another ladder. Oh, Volcano Manor. How nice.
Welcome, dear customer.
No.
Yes, right this way. Right this way.
You know, I've never killed one of them. Maybe I should, just to see. No, they're probably not good at fighting or anything. Frenzied enemies. There's a bridge. Oh, there's a so-called torrent in this area. Means I can cross the bridge quite quickly. And then there is a sentient... What do I call those things? Oh yes, sentient JCB up there. Oh, turns out I can level up a few more times than I thought I could. 3 whole levels. How nice. Now, the sentient JCB will doubtless kick my ass instantly if I fight it, but I might as well give it a shot. That's super fun. Okay, yeah, you take no damage and deal half health here. Yeah. And are borderline impossible to hit with my attacks because you don't understand what the ground or rocks are. Okay, yeah, these tendril tusks are in the stones. Hades halfway through the floor. Can't target its head, despite the fact that that's where you actually stagger the fucking thing. Oh, shut. What the fuck was that? Did my attack connect or not? I clearly did, but dealt maybe 1/8 of the damage it was meant to deal. Okay, that's a new one. I know it's not new, I just forget it because this boss is so repetitive. Actually, it's not that bad. I'm pretty sure this thing only shows up in the game 3 times. For Elden Ring standards, it's practically a mythical beast. It'd be nicer if the mythical beast would bleed. Oh, wow. So, infinite stagger for the first half of the fight, and then I stagger you twice within seconds. And a third time. What the fuck? Well, he's dead now. Oh no, not quite. Now he's dead. There we are. That was surprisingly fun. And surprisingly easy. You know, I've always wanted to try that weapon. But making a build centered around it has always required me to do something very annoying, which is fight that thing. Plus, I think I'm right in saying that most people who go for the Spellblade build, strengthened intelligence builds, they tend to opt more for the Moonlight Greatsword. But that thing does look very cool. What is the intelligence stat I need for it? 20 intelligence, which is not impossible. Annoying amount, but it's not the worst. Doesn't require much dexterity either. Let's just try it two-handed, see how it looks and feels. Big swings. Massive blade, basically. How do jumping attacks look on it? Not great. Okay, so very redundant move pool of one diagonal slash, followed by a second diagonal slash. One heavy, mostly diagonal slash. One vertical slash while jumping. And a second vertical slash while jumping, which will do slightly less damage. Rolling attack. Rolling R2 is nothing. An entirely useless rolling R1, unless you're fighting PvP. Not bad. Oh well. Apparently I can wield this thing. How interesting. Does anyone ever wield that thing? Mantis's curved sword. Who cares? Ooh, there is another weapon up here though. Giz's wheel. Which actually does look very cool. But again, it's not what I'm really focusing on in this playthrough. I'm focusing on this build. I'm trying to refine it and make it work. Well, again, Giz's wheel wouldn't be so bad, so might as well try it. I wonder what happens if you dual wield colossal weapons. Colossal weapons have a two-handed move pool? Hello, egg. Apparently there are two people watching. Hello, egg. Dodging back. Wait for this guy to do his random bullshit. Yep, there we are. Again. Oh. Again. And nope, he decided to... Okay, now he's just rolling about. Joke's on you, egg, because I don't know how donations work. I I also don't think I have the ability to get donations. Also, that would be an entirely...
Please kill him.
Oh, shut up, you dumb ghost. Plus, not that $1,000 for throwing... Oh, for fuck's sake. Fine, I'll talk to Tanith. Not that $1,000 for throwing away all my loot wouldn't be inconvenient, but all I would need to do then would be to just go back here. Well, buy a bow first, obviously. Kill something. Buy a bow, or find a bow. Shoot said bow at annoying crow for a while. Regain a whole load of runes, and I'll be fine. So throwing away all of my loot would be, well, redundant really, wouldn't it? But it would require me to lose these great stars, and I like these great stars. So this is my fun build which I've put together, which involves lots of jumping attacks and these weapons. So no, I don't think I'll be throwing away all my loot. And hello, Bloodhound Knight. Irritating little bastard that you are. Die. Oh look, Bloodhound Claws! A really cool weapon, which is very underwhelming when you actually equip it. Commonly referred to as the best of the Claws weapon. Similar to the tallest of the dwarves. Up, right. Okay, I've pressed all the buttons, Egg, now what? Whatever. It says there's 3 people watching this, but the only one talking to me is Egg. I like your username, by the way. Die, snake fucker. No, apparently not before you've irritated me. Good for you. Do you feel good about yourself? And you're dead now. Egg says Egg has been here from the start. And yet, I clearly mentioned that I was not particularly male earlier, that I was non-binary, so chances are he's full of shit. Considering he just called me bro. I don't mind being called bro. My little brother calls me bro all the time. That's actually an emphatic lie. He does not. Not because he doesn't want to, but because I informed him that if he attempted to, I would kill him. Because he sounds just really stupid when he says that. No offence to you, Day, if you are one of the people in the chat, which you're not, because you're in school right now. At least I really hope you are. Wait, what day is it? No, it's Sunday. He's not in school. Wait, is it Sunday or Saturday? Or Monday? It's Monday! He is in school. No, he's not. It's a bank holiday today, so he's not in school. I'm still poisoned, but it seems to be doing literally nothing to me. Because why would they make poison vaguely damaging when they already introduced 2 far worse versions, which are heavy poison, or whatever the more impressive form of poison is, and Scarlet Rot. So, there's an irritating boss in there, who also has a status ailment, affliction, that he can inflict on me, which is more impressive than poison. To which I ask again, why bother making poison? If every other status ailment in the game does more than it, like, what is the point of this? He's barely touching my health pool. Okay. Time to fight the annoying bastard. On the plus side, this is the first time this playthrough I've had to fight one of these things. Not that there won't be more. There's always more. There's always more bosses. Okay. Now, this guy is irritating for the most part, but he occasionally becomes a sentient rolling pin, at which point he goes from irritating to the devil. He's also in a tiny arena, populated by things he can break, but I can't. Are you a fan of regular show, perchance, Egg? Bleed, Godskin bastard. Yes, there you go. Good boy. He bleeds. Now he irritates. Best way with that attack is just to get it out of the way. Let it hit you one time. Stop being irritating. And cool it with the shockwaves, okay? If you're gonna hit me, actually fucking hit me. Don't hit the ground vaguely near me and say it damages me. You aren't Yu-Gi-Moto, you don't get to rewrite the rules. Apparently you do! He just hit me through a pillar. Oh, for fuck's sake. The goal is now to try and deal with this fucker before he pulls that again. And nope. Oh wait, nope, that's the lesser annoying version of that attack. For fuck's sake. There we go. Now you die. Now I never have to think about fighting that boss again. Oh wait, it's going to show up 8 more times. Thank you, Egg. Going to assume you're being sincere, although I can only see the first half of what you wrote there, so. Oops, jump. Thank you. Let me see, there's some magma slugs here that I don't care about. There is hop. Hop. There is a sentient coffin over here, which I also don't care about. Following that, there are some snake people who I don't care about. But following all of that, there is the big snake, which I do care about because he'll let me get into the capital. No, can't be bothered. Something is chasing me. Goodbye. Ow. Oh, the pain. Oh, the minor inconvenience. Who told you I was a snake? I am not. I've been told I'm more akin to a wild, semi-anthropomorphic boar. Although that's just my sister. She says the sweetest things. Anyway. Goodbye, snake person. I'm off to kill your dad. Assuming Rykard is his dad. My sincerest apologies for your home life, eggs. Anyway. Now, I have two options, of course. Firstly, I can just leave this place, crack open all of these runes, and come back. Yeah, I'm going to do that because at this point I don't care enough. So, do I have Homeward Bone or the Elden Ring equivalent? Thank you again, egg. Oh, what if I use this here? Hey! That's cool. Takes me immediately out of where I was and back here. Now I can head to Round Table Hold and level up the spear. I don't even need to crack open any of my runes. Or abandon any in the room. Hello, big guy. Yes, 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 you thought I was dead. Very touching. Now. Oh, that's annoying. I don't have number 3. Can I buy number 3? I don't think so. I've not really been paying much. Oh, I might have, because I think you get the Sombersmithing Bell Bearing Hunter shite. Whatever they're called. Why does everything in Elden Ring have such a complicated name? Ah, Somber Miner's Bell 1, which of course is going to give 1 and 2, but not 3, which is what I needed. Bollocks! Well, 2 will do. Plus 2, 1 will do. Audience pathway. There we are. Oh, I should also level up, I guess. Vigor or Mind? I'll do Mind since I'm going to be using the Ash of War of this thing a lot. Hey, big guy. Let's have some fun. Yes, you. Come on. God-devouring serpent. God-devouring serpent who throws attacks which barely, look like attacks. They just look like the ground. Another one. Oh, fuck. It was me thinking that I was going to... What the... I was going to dodge away from that with Bloodhound Step, because muscle memory is now imprinted, and I think L2 is the dodge button. This is just phase 1. Phase 2 is even more irritating. Why? Okay, why? I jumped to attack him, and my spear went the other way. Okay. And now I'm getting damaged by... I'm completely ignoring the boss now, I'm just being confused, because I just got damaged by poison, which was in the air above me. Of course. Yes, I get it. You're very irritating. Nice bosses go. And have huge amounts of poise. Wonderful. I really wish I had some Smithing Stone 3 just to make you less irritating. There must be one somewhere. Probably go all the way up to 6 with what I have. No, 4. Right, so I'm missing 5 and 6. And 3. And 7, I mean. So. Oh well, try again. And of course, it's a boss the size of Sri Lanka in an enormous arena. What the fuck? How am I meant to dodge that? Well, I can't dodge to the side. I can't dodge forwards or backwards when he does that shit. And if he starts attacking me midway through my own attack, I can't dodge him. I need to go for the faster attacks with this guy. Okay, why? If you're gonna stagger the guy, at least let me get a critical hit off. But his critical hitbox was in the fucking lava. There we go again with the random bullshit. What the fuck? There we go. Now, on to phase 2, the even more irritating. Yes, you grow a creepy face and pick up a sword out of your insides. Now I'm standing in lava again, I think. What I want to know is why he's bothering with big swings of that sword when apparently he can just move it in my general direction and it will damage me. I'm cooking with Vaseline and oil. Frankly, I think Vaseline is oil. Also, I'm probably about to die. Definitely about to die. Yep, I'm dead. Yeah, or we can not do that, because that sounds really dull. Ooh, I can actually equip a shield now. This one has solid-ish fire defense, so I'll work these two together. Oh, actually, doesn't the other shield have no skill equipped? Oh, it's also got shield bash. Never mind then. Use the big shield to block his incoming random head swing attacks. At least in the first phase. In the second phase, I don't know, figure something out. Yeah, that's much easier. Hit and run strategies are fun, but I'm not a big fan of them, to be perfectly honest. They're effective. See, there we are. The shield makes it easier. I don't need to worry so much about this fucker. Oh, right. Because sometimes when he charges at me with his mouth open, that's a regular attack, and sometimes it's a grapple. Is there a specific way of seeing it? Oh shit, now I'm too far away. Oh look, poison in the air again. I wonder if I stand underneath it if it will damage me. It will. Okay. You're dealt with. Phase 2. Definitely went much easier this time. Yes. I'm ignoring you now. How many of those can you take to the base? Apparently a borderline infinite amount. And here comes the flaming skull. Rain of skulls. Cannot use critical attacks on this guy even when he's staggered. Oh fuck, I was trying to block with the Great Spear. And let's try again. First phase goes a bit easier now, but second phase. How to deal with all of those skulls. Well, I can stagger the guy, but dealing with them... Well, I suppose just roll around and hope I survive. It's not a particularly interesting strategy, but it might work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Start hitting with crits, I might as well do a 3-hit combo on him while he's down. And let's start again. 3, 4, 5, 6, Great, I'm poisoned. And the one boss that might actually be a disadvantage. Because this one likes to wear you down. Many abilities. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks! Come on. Oh, by the way, since you're here, Egg, might as well ask, how's the sound quality? Because I got a new mic since my last stream. Apparently my sound quality before was abysmal, and it was absolute crap. Hopefully my sound quality is a bit better this time around. Oh, fuck off! What the fuck? How do I stop him doing that? He doesn't stagger quickly enough that I can stop him doing that once he starts the animation. It also doesn't... I can't kill him that quickly. The weapon doesn't deal that much damage yet. Oh, X, you know how. Good. How? How do I prevent bosses from doing it? Run away where, exactly? It's a giant AoE ability, and he's a huge snake who can chase me across the arena very quickly for his size. Go. Give me a moment. I'll pop this first this time. Maybe you're right, maybe running around like a mad lunatic until that irritating attack is over is a more viable strategy than trying to fight the guy while it's going on. Okay. Hopefully, I'll be able to get off a quick Ash of War right at the start of this next phase. 1, 2, 3... Nope, too far away. And now I'm in the lava. Back in the lava. No, not quite. Come on! Give me an attack, at least let me use it. Now he's going through the animation. Now I can stack. Yep, and now skulls start raining from the sky. Okay, well he's staggered for now, and I should run around the edge of the arena, hoping that I can escape him. Wait. I mean, the skulls are going to have to stop eventually. This isn't a permanent fixture, it's a spell. What the fuck is that? Oh, so that's what happens at the end of that ability. To be honest, I don't think I've ever actually seen him finish that move. I assumed it was going to be a gigantic slash which covered half the arena. It wasn't. It was just a gigantic slash straight down. Which would have probably killed me if I'd still been within striking distance of the boss I'm trying to kill, but... Okay. You're mostly dead. I want to make you completely dead. Die. Yes! Okay. That one was annoying, but... cheers for the strategy there, Eggs. Running away actually did help me survive that one really difficult attack. Great shield for the first phase, running like crazy for the second. Yes, 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 a serpent never dies. We get the metaphor. Very clever. Which will increase from our strength. Only more damage. And now I can go back to my other build. Wrong. Oh well. Okay, now that Rykard's dead and I've got 2 great runes, I can go into the capital. And with this build, I managed to beat the Draconic Tree Sentinel outside the capital less than 3 hours into the game. So it was quite easy. But then I had to deal with a lot of other annoying bullshit. You've got an item. How nice. I'm sure that's going to be very helpful to me in my endeavours. And I'm now coming up on one of my least favourite bosses in the game. Not least favourite because I don't like his fighting style. I don't mind it. What I do mind is A, the fact that he has about 12,000 shockwaves with every attack, so it doesn't matter if the giant axe hits you. And B, and much more relevant, the bastard is immune to bleed, and frostbite, and poison, and rot, and literally everything. Other than just damage. Meaning it's a solid 1v1 in terms of physical damage, with a guy who can take off half of a 50 health bar with every hit. I recently found out on what's it called? No. One of the online magazines which talks about video games. Now, some people didn't know that leveling up a shield increased your guard. Yeah, obviously. It doesn't increase your poise, but it increases your guard. Not the guard damage. It doesn't increase the amount of damage blocked, it increases the amount of stamina it takes to block. Or decreases the amount of stamina it takes to block, technically. Shield is meant to protect you, yes. Most of them don't in this game, to be blunt, because many of the bosses just view shields the same way they view walls, as suggestions. Suggestions they rarely follow. Right, there's lots of things to do in this area. I don't like many of them, so I'm not going to do most of them. I'm just going to run past this guy because I can't be bothered to kill yet another one of them. Goodbye. Then I'm going to go down here, deal with the irritating knight with the great arrows, and deal with the other irritating knights with the lightning. Hey, big guy. Bye. Sneaking through, sneaking through, sneaking through, and... Bomb. Wow, you have a lot of health. Oh, good, you're here too. Again, jumping attacks on enemies right next to you. You need a bit of a run-up. Or to be standing stock still. You can't move while jumping if you're straight in front of an enemy, like here. Well, not here, there, because you know, I was right in it. But if I'm right in front of an enemy, when I use... When I use a jumping attack, I'll often go over their shoulder and end up hitting the ground behind them. You managed to count how many times I died? Maybe 15, you said? I think I died like 7 times, maybe 5, 6 times to Elmer of the Briar. I don't know. Somewhere between 5 and 7 times to Elmer of the Briar. I wasn't really counting. I was mostly just geeking out about how irritating and cool, simultaneously, his fighting style is. I would rather he be a late game boss with a sort of more fleshed out moveset, to be honest. And then I started going on about how cool Loretta's fight is, but how I prefer if she wasn't on horseback, because it makes the fight annoying. And then I died 3 times to Rykard. I died at least once while fighting the... Not while fighting, while getting through the irritating lava dungeon with the horse in it. Not the horse. Whatever it's called, the chariot in it. And then I died once to the Red Wolf, which makes a total of... Yeah, I'd say about... I'd say 12 deaths at this point, at a maximum. But I don't think more than that. I don't think I've died 15 times yet. Have I died since I arrived in... No, I haven't died since I arrived in the city. I've barely been there 5 minutes. Hello, Gargoyle Man. I'm sure you want me to fight you. I'm not going to. See, I have no interest in fighting something which doesn't drop enough runes to be at all useful, and that I have to stand underneath to hit in the crotch. No thank you. You can live your life in peace. Oh, fuck you! Really? I was leaving you alone, you asshole. I just wanted him to just live his life. I'm still not gonna kill you, dude. I don't care. You can keep doing that bullshit if you like. I'm not gonna bother. Oh, but this time I've run behind him, so apparently he doesn't register. Dumbass. Hello, gang of enemies. We're all just asleep enough that fighting them is entirely irrelevant to me. Come along, charge after me. Yeah, mate, I do not make first attack with you. And that is why. God, I hate him. He's a cool boss, but he's just irritating. You never get the sense that you're hitting him. Like, your attacks, they don't make him flinch or stagger or even move at all. He just sort of takes them like a sponge. A golden, glowing sponge. Hello. Oh. Stagger. Hit. Hit. Bonk. Arg. Apparently I am fighting the ghost of Eggs's grandpa. So your mother is a Godskin noble, and your grandfather is Godfrey the First Elven Lord. Okay, fine. What can you say? Well, Eggs, if the last 20 minutes are any indication, you can say many things. Left, right, left, and he's got fuzzy edges. Really annoying. The boss has fuzzy edges. Is your strategy versus any boss anything other than running away and hitting them? Now, this guy's not that hard. You just need to keep at the max range of his axe until he swings, until he completes his combo. The way I get punished is when I try to get close and he ends up hitting me with the handle of his axe, which pisses me off because why does the handle of his axe do as much damage as the fucking blades? But either way, it's fine. So, that's Godfrey dealt with, and I got a talisman pouch, I think, from that fight. Did I? Yes, I did. Gives me a talisman pouch, which is very lovely, apart from the fact I do not have any talismans to equip into it. So I'm going to go get a talisman, because I might as well. Head to Liurnia, kill the annoying knights down here, and get the thing which increases my damage with consecutive attacks. Elsa Castle? Whatever. Ah, there's the cave. In we go! Well, look at this. It's a cave. It's a big cave. Egg, I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark here, and I'm going to say English isn't your first language. The grammar, Egg. I knew because of the grammar. Thank you for your service, Cleanrot Knight. I don't know, Egg. Maybe he just went a bit mental and ended up settling down in a cave. Most of the Cleanrot Knights are kind of insane, as far as I'm aware. Something about, you know, infection slowly destroying their brains or something. Anyway, that's that sorted. Now time to kill Margit. Or possibly not kill Margit. I'm not sure how it works. I'm pretty sure I've killed him multiple times now, but he keeps coming back. I'm pretty sure this is the time he actually dies, but I might be wrong. Who knows? I've nearly got enough for another level up, so let's a couple of these. Use one. Can use two more of them, probably. Actually, I could probably just use all of them. Stuck on Margit for 15 hours. I wasn't. See, my first playthrough with Margit, I was able to defeat him the same way I beat every single boss in that playthrough, by doing this. And then I'd get hit, and I'd get up, and I'd heal, and then I'd do this some more. And I'd do that if I ever got bored. It was... Excuse me just a second, because I do hear my cats destroying the apartment, so I need to go and bash their heads together. How do you knock over a cardboard box that size? Your cats! Well, I guess I should just be thankful you weren't trying to eat it again. There we go. That will give me enough to level up one more time. Probably go and level up a whole bunch since I have the runes for it, but I can't be bothered. Besides, there is another enemy around here who I'm actually vaguely interested in. No, egg. I did not ever eat Vaseline because it tasted like butter. The only time I ever touch Vaseline is when it's winter and my lips are chafing. I'm sure it actually has a purpose other than being a substitute for lip balm. Petroleum jelly. Whatever, I don't know. Oh, I think it's also a disinfectant of some sort. Yeah, you put it over cuts or something, maybe? I don't know. Now, should I summon someone for this one, or should I just go in? I'm just gonna go in. Oh, look at that. He's doing cartwheels. Well, onto the regular strategy with enemies who like to cartwheel around you. Oh, great, this guy's got range and tracking as well. Oi, get over here, you asshole. Come on. I'm not coming out there, you're coming in here. In a smaller area, my mobility is greater. Because you move about in big areas, you get stuck in walls. I really should have equipped some blood grease for this one, but whatever. Back off, back off. And now he's going to employ his brother's techniques as well, using blood magic or something. So close, close again. Wait for it, wait for it. It's like, how long did the Swords of Revealing Light last, exactly? I thought it was meant to be 3 turns, not 20. Die. There we go. Enemies with enhanced mobility are less effective if you pull them into a corner. It's like I did with the Red Dwarf earlier. I always pull Margit into this area here if I can. Usually it's harder at the beginning if I fight him the first time because, you know, you start over by the throne. And I don't really want to bring him into this corner because of how weird this wall is. I once got like stuck in this area here. I ended up stun locked, but in this area over there, you can't really get stun locked in the corner because the corner is this circle pillar thing. Which means if he tries to shove me in there, I can always roll out, shove me back here, roll out. Which makes this the ideal place, in my mind, to fight Margit in this corner of the arena. Oh, right, cool, so now I need to... Oh, I wonder if I can use Mogwin's thing to, like, fuck with the game here. I can't. Shame. And, of course, in there is a boss that defies just all manner of logic and strategy and planning. Because how the fuck am I meant to strategize around something which teleports constantly and does an explosion with every attack? Ironically, your best chance of dealing with fucking whatever he's called, Radigan. Yes, Radigan, he's cool. Ironically, the best way of dealing with Radigan is prayer. Actually, that's a lie. It's spirit summons, but whatever.
Allow me, you are unable to prevented the thorns, a husk of the only way to stand become my purpose. So I'd like you to undertake anew to the flame of then. I can set the and guide you.
Wow, that's lovely. So, 3 hours into this game, I had beaten the Draconic Tree Sentinel with this build, and 2 hours later, I've beaten Margit. Currently, I think I'm progressing nicely. Should probably fight Radahn at some point. Although, why? What I need to... what I'm trying to remember is where the next smithing stones are. See, I like the smithing stones. I want them. So, where do I get them? Avenue balcony here. Now, obviously, I can just farm smithing stones from whatever mine there is, but I can't remember which... I don't like doing that because it's boring, so I just prefer to kill the boss to get the bell bearing. I can't remember where the next bell bearing of smithing stones is. I think it's somewhere on the mountaintop of giants, but I can't quite remember where. See, with my last build, the Cloak of Black Feathers, jumping attacks, and crucially, the jumping, whatever it was called, I guess the scythes. One scythe in each hand. This cloak, which increases my damage with jumping attacks. This rune, which also increases my damage with jumping attacks. Some blood grease. I managed to take down the fire giant on my first try, which was just joyous because it meant I only had to fight the fucker once. And hopefully, with this build, I'll be able to do roughly the same thing. Bonk. I referred to this when I was putting it together as the apex of the bonk build. And I think that is pretty much correct still at this point. Most bosses are speed bumps, not roadblocks. And many of them, like Margit there, not even a speed bump. Oh no, go ahead. I made a video on my channel, you can look for it if you like, and it will take you through exactly how I put this build together. In fact, you can probably do it better than I can because I had no idea. Well, I did have a vague idea of what I was doing when I started the playthrough. I knew I wanted to do this build, but I'd forgotten a couple of things, so I had to faff about going in the wrong direction occasionally and got stuck trying to kill something because I was dumb and forgot about how Estus works when you invade people. But for the most part, it was a very easy build to put together. All told, yeah, I added the build itself put together and both weapons to plus 12 in about 2 hours after starting the game. Speaking of, I'm going to go and kill these guys. Hiya. If I kill you here, how does that work? Oh. Apparently it doesn't. Okay, well, you guys have an annoying tendency to come at me one-on-one, which cannot be good for you. So now you, come and back up your brother, you idiot. You're gonna get him killed. I'm pretty sure these guys are meant to be Mog and Margit. One of them's got, yeah, that same golden abilities as Moglin, Margit, and a curved sword. The other one's got a bloody great axe, easily be turned into a trident. There we go. That's fine, Egg. The stream's pretty much over. But do please tell the joke. The stream's over. I need lunch. Fancy some lunch, and also fancy. That is actually quite funny. Okay, so what have we got here? Let's head to the mountaintop and find that bell bearing, wherever it is. Speaking of, you said you thought you knew where it was. You were lying. Good. Very good. Oh, hello, you've respawned. Good for you. Oh, right, there's the armour set I like down here, the one which makes me look like a weird little samurai. Sort of. It's not a samurai. I don't know, I always think of it as a sort of samurai vibe because of the big hat and the cloak. My last build was cool because I had the Omen, what's it called? The Omen mask and scythes, which kind of made me look like a praying mantis when I was fighting. Anyway, into the mist. Past the irritating little bastards. You know, I've never actually explored this area. I'm sure there's nothing in it I'm particularly interested in. Just mist and irritating little midgets. Is it offensive to call them little midgets? It's redundant is what it is, because midgets are by definition little. But also these guys... who cares? If I'm okay with slaughtering them with giant spikes on the end of big sticks, I shouldn't really care if I offend their feelings. Not that they have them. There is an exit somewhere. Ah, here we have... Yay! Another gargoyle. I know just what to do with you. Bye. Fuckers, they think I care. I don't care. No gargoyle in this entire game drops anything I ever want. There is one, well, technically two gargoyles it is vaguely useful to fight, and those are the twin gargoyles who can potentially bring you down to that lovely waterfally area. Which is only useful if you want some of the weapons or equipment down there, or the Lord of Death ending. And while I would happily have the Lord of Death ending, it requires loads of running about, which I'm not hugely interested in. I apologise, Egg, but since I'm doing this on PS5, actually that message was cropped, so all I got was, what is one drop of your san, which I assume is sanity. But I'm assuming that there was more to the question than what is one drop of your sanity. I would check on my phone, but that would require me to stop running about on a horse looking for... Aha! No, that's where I started. I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? No, I haven't. This is the right way. These are the bastards I don't really care about. This one's going to attack me. No, he's not. Good. Memory serves. It's in here. Yay! Okay. Back to the round table hold. Level up my fucking hitting sticks. I need to buy the things before I can level them up. Let's see, that's 5 and 6, which means I need 24 of each. I have 7 of these, so I can need 17 of that. I need 18 of those. That's 24 of each. Hang on. Since when is there a talisman pouch here? Was I meant to get one after something, or I just missed it? Well, that's the 4th talisman pouch, which is nice. Would be nicer if I had anything to equip into it. Should really get some talismans. Where does one acquire talismans? I always just sort of acquire them accidentally. I'm sure there's some around. But the only one I was looking for in this one was the Claw Mark Talisman. I got one of them by killing Omen. There we are, both plus 19 now. You know, it would be a wonderful symmetry, given that I finished the first stream of this particular playthrough. Within 3 hours of starting it, I had taken down the Draconic Tree Sentinel. It would be a wonderful symmetry if within the next 3 hours I took down the Fire Giant. The final boss isn't a problem. In fact, I don't think I've ever actually died to the final boss. The Elden Beast is just an inconvenience. But its attacks are predictable, and if you've got a big enough stick, you can kill it quickly enough. No, the final boss, in my mind, will always be Radigan, because fuck him and his endless AoE bullshit. You may notice I don't like AoE as a concept. I'm okay with being hit by a boss's attacks. I'm not okay with being hit by the wind around a boss's attacks. Because if you're going to swing a giant axe at me, and it misses and hits the ground 3 feet away from where I am, and I still take damage because apparently there's a shockwave, what the fuck was the point of me dodging? This bothers me when it happens. Anyway, running past these monks, who I still don't care about. Bye! And onto this area. Hooray! And this is a big wall. I'm sure there are many lore-relevant details to this big wall. But in my mind, it's just an inconvenient bridge. Where I'm sure if I turned on online mode, I would get just so many messages saying, jump now, jump now, jump now. Somebody killed their own child. What a surprise. Chips. Well, that depends, Egg. Are you asking me what my stance is on chips in the American or the British? For instance, do you mean chips as in those things you get at McDonald's, which aren't particularly good? Although honestly I view those as more French fries. But chips, like proper wedges, well... Oh, hey City. This one's more your area of expertise. He's asking for an egg here, is asking for an opinion on chips. And he does not particularly care if you mean chips as in the American word or chips as in the British one. Do please give him your opinion. I'm sure you have a very, very deep, well-researched opinion on the subject, considering it's borderline 80% of what you eat. I'm pretty sure this today here can talk for a solid 20 minutes simply on the subject of Doritos. Yes. Anyway, I'm off to kill the fire giant. There's an annoying thing right there. I have 45 minutes to kill the fire giant. Yes, ridge cut is the best to cut for crisps, and wedges are best when it comes to chips. I like wedges. No, I could go for some chips, and I am meant to be... I'm going to make lunch in half an hour. I could go for some chips. I've got potatoes in the cupboard. Might as well make some. I have never had Funyuns. Don't mention villages near where you live on the internet. On the other hand, good for you. How did you guys accidentally walk all the way to play, Ben? It took me 15 minutes to go there on a scooter. Actually, more like 10. But... like, you walked there. You didn't ride a bike or anything. You just walked to play then. Why? And how can it be an accident? You cannot accidentally walk about 10 kilometres. along a road. I'm assuming you were on a road, unless you went through the forest, in which case my confusion turns into, what the fuck, you idiot, don't walk through the forest. Please tell me you walked along the road yesterday, because I am now slightly worried. Hang on, why am I even worried about you walking through the forest? You're 15 now. Oh, that's fair. Sorry, in my mind you're still 12. But no, you're 15 now, and you're taller than I am, and have a deeper voice than I do. So at this point, what's the fucking point? You can walk through a forest with your friends all you like. There's nothing dangerous about it. Apart from, you know, the weirdos that occasionally hang out in said forest. If you see anyone in the forest, don't approach them. Egg, you fit in very nicely with the shenanigans chat, as the people who used to watch this stream called it. They stopped watching, one because now whenever I'm streaming, he most likely is, because he seems to stream 24/7 these days. He has acquired nearly 100 subs, so good for him. It's been unfortunate that he's not actually been able to, you know, see me stream recently. And Axe left, don't know why. Axe left after the end of my first playthrough. Oh, is this really my third streamed Elden Ring playthrough? Must be. Yeah, my first one was Blasphemous Blade and Halo Scythe. Second one was the Twin Scythes. And third one is the Twin Great Stars. I also tried to sort of caster build. 19-kilometer walk. Yeah, that's fair. Why not? Did you walk all the way back, or have someone come and pick you up? So I used to walk to, I'm not going to say where. I used to walk along the river until I reached the natural conclusion of that path. Okay. Fire Giant! Where you at? Come on, big guy. Right. I apologise in advance, but I will be pretty much unable to respond to most of what's being said in chat during this time. One particular thing that annoys me about this boss fight is just how much running around there is in it. And how hard it is to see things a lot of the time. Like that. What is that? Oh, shite. I drank an extra, it's just... So depth perception is a fucking stuff. It's so big that I can barely tell where I'm hitting. Also, he occasionally just, when he rolls about, just goes right through the floor. And I know I'm meant to aim for his hands, but he never stops moving them, which means I have to aim for his legs, which do reduce damage. Especially since he's only got one at the moment. Well, down you go. One in the eye. Another one in the eye. Come on. No! Bastard! Why the fuck was I meant to dodge that? The attack is AoE. And hits... That's the annoying thing about the fire giant. I can never see what he's doing. Why can I never see what he's doing? Well, I can never see what he's doing because guess what? I'm always underneath him, trying to attack the fucker. Which just makes it annoying. Oh well, I didn't quite beat him on my first try, but I've still got plenty of time. I've just set myself the goal to beat the guy in under 3 hours of playing through Elden Ring. How far into this playthrough am I? 5 hours, 13 minutes. Yes, I have 47 minutes left to beat the fire giant within 6 hours of starting the game, after having beaten the Draconic Tree Sentinel within 3 hours of having started the game. Is this a ridiculous metric? Conceived entirely in my own head? Yes. Do I give a fuck? I do not. Oh. Actually, inventory. Wait, do I not even have the crafting set? Apparently I don't. Apparently I can't craft anything. How have I managed to reach this far into the game without remembering how to craft anything? Oh, your leg's back! Good for you! I really need more sample. Again, how was I meant to dodge that when I can't see it? Go. Oh great, flaming spheres. Great. And of course, bastard that he is, he falls on the wrong side and I don't have time to walk around him. Would you... Well done, you dumbass cat. Just bleed already! Would love to hit his hands, but they never stay still long enough to be hit, so I'm forced to attack his fucking feet still. Bollocks. Hopefully he'll do his little volcanic eruption after this, and then I'll be able to work with that. Or not. Still going strong, aren't we? See, again, how am I meant to hit those hands? They never stay still longer than half a second. I'm going to assume you're about to... No, you just summon fireballs again. Wow, you actually managed to hit me. Well done. Now you're dead. I was nearly dead too. Anyway. That was very, very easy. The first time I died once again to AoE bullshit. The second time, you just died. Wow. And besides, as I was saying earlier, we all know that the real last boss of this game is not the Elden Beast. The true last boss of this game is now and will forever be Melania. This time, I'm going to kill her in less than 50 attempts. Ow! My leg. And all of those crunches in my skeleton are informing me that it's now time to get off this chair and go and have some lunch. Egg, it's been very nice meeting you. I do hope you show up again at some point. And, yeah, I'm probably going to be streaming some more tomorrow. My new job doesn't start until the first week of June, so chances are I've got some more streaming lined up over the next few days. For now, lunch. Thank you for talking about chips, because actually I'm going to have some now. See you soon, day to day. Have a nice day off. See you. Goodbye.